On April 20th, 1961, the first manned rocket free flight was accomplished with a point-to-point flight path covering a distance of 100 feet. Successive free flights demonstrated response to operator control and improved the takeoff and landing techniques. Yaw control was demonstrated by rotating through 180 degrees about a point while hovering over the touchdown point. In straight flight, the operator averaged 20 miles per hour and reached maximum speeds of 35 miles per hour. Following the straight translational flights over level terrain, several more severe challenges were offered. First, ascending a hill of approximate 23-degree slope with a total rise of 30 feet in altitude. Next, traversing a 20-foot wide creek bed with water flowing in a 12-foot wide channel. And then on the third flight, descending the 30-foot high hill. In climbing and descending the hills, an effort was made to maintain a flight path parallel to the contour of the hills. Combined lateral and yaw control was effectively demonstrated by flying in a counterclockwise circular course. A temporary record of this flight path is generated by the jet wake on the tall grass. An equally successful flight was achieved in a clockwise direction. Tight and rapid maneuvering was called for in flying a slalom course, and on the first attempt, the operator experienced severe yaw and therefore terminated the flight. Taking off again, the operator did not attain sufficient altitude and stumbled while attempting a tight turn. Although this was the most severe fall experienced by this operator, neither man nor machine sustained injury or damage. Increasing the distance between flags and attainment of adequate operator altitude resulted in a most successful slalom flight path demonstration. The ability to fly over obstacles was dramatically portrayed in this flight over a fire truck, where it was necessary to apply precise vertical control. The jet exhaust was in no way harmful to the vehicle where impingement occurred. Operator proficiency and the adequacy of control are demonstrated by flying to a predetermined point, hovering, turning through 180 degrees, and returning to the takeoff point, where a second hover and turn are executed before touchdown. The success of the free flight program was amplified by the first public presentation of the Bell rocket belt as part of the U.S. Army Transportation Command's Project Mobility Demonstration held at Fort Eustis, Virginia from June 7th to June 10th, 1961. Military personnel, guests, and representatives of the press, radio, and television witnessed a total of 6 free flights during the week. 3 of the 6 flights were over obstacles, the others were high-speed translational flights. Obstacles such as an Army 2.5-ton truck and an H-21 helicopter proved to be no match for the man-rocket combination. It is interesting to note that the operator had no prior experience in flying over these particular obstacles, yet he was able to negotiate them without hesitation. In flying over the H-21 helicopter, the operator attained an altitude of approximately 25 feet. The maximum distance for a single flight during the program was 368 feet over level terrain at the Bell Aerosystems Niagara Falls facility. The feasibility of man's free and controlled flight with a rocket belt has been adequately demonstrated. Now this new dimension in mobility may be selected for tactical applications, and through engineering development, the rocket belt will emerge as a practical and useful device.